All right, folks. Hello. I am Andy, if you don't know, and I am going to be working on a film shoot in the next couple of months that I am 3 years absolutely out of practice for. So I decided to start a stream where I play retro games while I walk on a treadmill. Pretty boring, pretty stupid, but hey, come on, join and ask me questions. Right now, this whole thing is held together with bubble gum and MacGyver's hair, so it should work. We'll see how it goes. And just a fair warning, I have been very, very, very docile during the pandemic. I had some other issues with family health that kind of kept me, well, it didn't keep me from work. It excused it in my mind, and it was a bad situation. So before I go lugging around a bunch of camera gear and killing myself, I figured, why not play some games, do a little walking while doing that, and hopefully get to some facet of not completely dead on my feet before the whole shoot starts. So I'm hoping that at least for Monday, Wednesday, Friday to start, I'll be doing this at 11 a.m. The stream should get better. Right now you'll notice I'm in the lower right corner of the screen. I'm not keyed. I'm using a lens that's super wide. So I'll be changing that out, getting some keying going, probably moving over to the other side of the screen, which I could do that now. Let me do that now. But yeah, I'm going to be playing retro games, and you might get to see a fat guy have a heart attack on camera. Who knows? The world is our oyster. So I'm going to say right now, I've never done this. I've tested each piece individually, but I've never tested actually playing a game while walking on a treadmill. So this may just all collapse. Let's find out. I gotta put this little tag on. Okay. Oh. App disconnected. Andy disappointed. Why do we need an app for a fucking treadmill? Got the towel. Got my hydration. Got to turn this up because this is a touch too slow. That's still maybe a touch too slow. Okay, that feels better. Also, please let me know in chat if the audio's messed up. I'm probably not going to be able to get to it this stream, but I'll make an attempt to hopefully reduce the game audio or bump it or whatever we need to do. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let me see if I can. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I can hit it right now. Yeah, this is not the most worked out situation yet. But we'll thank you for letting me know, and we'll give it a go next round. All right, let's see if we can do this. If you can play Roger, always play Roger. So, for those who don't know, Ninja Baseball Batman is an Irem 92 game that was released, I think, in 93-ish. And it's by, I don't actually know the programming company. The board is obviously Irem. Did okay in Japan, terrible in the US. Sold. This thing has nothing to hold a water bottle. Sold a handful of cabinets. We are playing the US version. And for those who are interested, If you are aware of the Mr. FPGA core, or the Mr. FPGA project, that project recently got all of the Irem 92 boards added. So prior to this, you could only play it on MAME, and it was not accurate. The main problem was the sprite priority had an issue, so anytime it did anything even remotely like okay. So shaking the joystick increases the speed on the on the treadmill. I'm gonna leave it for now. Let's see how that works out. So it's just basically a 2-button fighter, a brawler in the vein of, you know, your TMNTs, your Simpsons. And it's got that that whole trope of 2 buttons at the same time equal a special that drains your own life. All right, I have dropped everything. I need to find a better solution for holding things. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. It's extremely fun. It's maybe one of the cutest fighting games I've ever seen. And of course, this is a very accurate depiction of Seattle. Basically just airplanes within airplanes. And now it has... It's one of my... This power-up is ridiculous. So basically, those I don't know, ball girls? Okay, I'm turning it the other way. They can appear and give you a multitude of different power-ups. One of them is... man, this treadmill sucks. One of them is just a bunch of food, or there's also one that does projectiles. So they'll just show up, and then after you defeat the plane, you get all of your little... This is ridiculous. It is not even touching the button. Very interesting story. Not really at all. You're just trying to collect pieces of baseball memorabilia. This car part is great, though. Absolutely love it. It's just a little bonus section. The very, very famous baseball player Pumpkinhead. It is kind of interesting if you saw the names of the characters. So Roger is named after Roger Clemens. There's Jose, Strawberry, obviously named after Edwin Strawberry. Hey, Daryl Strawberry. So they went all in. You know, obviously Japan loves baseball, and this is such just a fun little beat 'em up. Smoking's bad, kids. Now, if you owned a Genesis in the 90s, this guy looks familiar. Okay, so definitely the number one issue, apart from sound, which I will fix, I promise. Yes. Is that I need something between the controller and the top of the These guys suck. One of them freezes you. The blue one, shockingly. But yeah, hopefully I'll get this worked out. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks, Empty. So yeah, if the audio is good, I won't mess with it too much. The big issue is I just need to get the room straightened out. It's in a situation right now that is, what's a good word? Precarious? Basically, everything is dangling. If this were an episode, or if this were Mommy Dearest, I would definitely get in trouble for hanging wires. So, but I'm not actually hating the process as much as I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to be done after a level. Oh, sorry about that. Was it me that was loud, or was it the game? I'm also using the worst microphone because I'm just using the inbuilt one on the analog or on the Blackmagic Pocket. Thank goodness I have a bunch of free virtual quarters. That's a great Futurama moment. That whole episode is bizarre. We want Bender! Well, I keep hearing, where's this Bender I keep hearing about? Too bad we can't get him. This feels like an option for the Street Fighter car to get a little payback. I didn't even notice his name, Mad Lax, or her name. Their name. Okay, wow, you can stop that at any time. Well, jeeps. Gonna continue. Okay, I'll definitely look at getting I have a H4n zoom that I'll try using, and yeah, that's unfortunate, but not surprising, to be honest. This stop it. This camera has a universal front-facing mic, so it's not exactly the best. Oh yeah, H2N's great too. I really like. Oh shit. Oh, I missed that. Zoom is amazing. They accidentally made one of the best products ever, and I don't know. I think it like really changed them as a company because they started understanding that just, you know, maybe recording seminars and whatnot wasn't the big sale point for their devices. So yeah, once this gets going and once I get this figured out a little bit, I'm going to start putting up votes for which games to play, things like that. I might pick up a Rode lapel. That would actually probably be way better. But then you'll just hear me the whole time. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to pick that up yet. Damn you, Master Hand. Yeah, James, this is one of my favorite beat 'em ups from this era. And I have to be honest, I only learned about it through AVGN, but the preservation scene continues to be amazing, especially on the Mr. hardware. So once this became available, I fell in love with it immediately. It's hard to, you really want to hammer the joystick, and unfortunately I mess up my treadmill when I do that, even if I do it lightly. And I assume this is the most accurate baseball game going. I don't really follow the sport, but this seems like exactly the kind of game I would consider America's pastime. This might actually be easier to do with a paddle, now that I think about it. Whoop, I have to do those in the opposite order. So yeah, I would suggest if this looks interesting to you, definitely find a way to play it. However you might want to maim it, or in any other way, give it a go. I don't know if it exists on any of those. Yep, I know. Nope, that was up to. You can't go 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. Or vice versa. So, other things on this board, the Irem 92 board, are In the Hunt, which is, I actually like In the Hunt more than I like my brain has just fallen out of my head. More than I like Metal Slug. I know that's blasphemy, and that's fine, but I think that In the Hunt just has a unique feel because it was never popular enough to get sequels, and it was the Nazca team, I believe. I don't know. Maybe my head's floating in the sky on that one, but okay, well, we're just gonna have to give up on shaking our way out of anything. Yeah, it's a Mister in a cabinet is pretty awesome. Oh, I hate this. This boss I like, but I hate. So basically, it'll roll a random. And then it'll send random crap after you. Sometimes it's helpful, usually it's not. I really despise this treadmill, but it's what I got. I guess this is why people don't do this. Like, the audio is not great and it is very cumbersome. ahead and burn up some. Yeah, this isn't working. And you've got a timer to get that life up, which I missed because I was fucking around with this stupid thing. Yeah, I think Empty was just saying that in a couple of spots it got a little gnarly, and then additionally the treadmill noise. James, it is pretty bad. I'll give you that. Oh, cool. An eel. Ah. Oh yes, the haunted baseball, everyone's favorite. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This knob is not even being touched; it just has a little vibration going on next to it from the joystick. So. At least I can resurrect these hamburgers and eat them. Very sort of Splatterhouse moment here. Everyone loves ghost houses. Empty, you're using headphones, and I can't see if folks are still online. Unfortunately, I've only got the chat up. Awesome. That is true. Not everybody loves the movie Ghost House. What? Okay, that's weird. Oh no, I see what it is. I bumped the stupid input type switch. I'm using a 8-bit DOE arcade stick, and they have physical switches on the top to their detriment. All right. I'm just gonna glue this damn switch down. Okay. So, yeah, highly recommended beat 'em up. Other things on the core, one of the worst fighting games I've ever played in my life. It's called Superior Soldier. Oh, there are no words for how bad this game is. Okay, I've got to fight the ghost bull, the ghost buffalo. To tonk in my ass, you piece of... Doing slide moves is definitely harder. And he's got a bunch of stages. This guy sucks. And I did it. Alright, I officially hate this controller more than I hate anything. There's literally no way to lock it. This is not going well. Well, that didn't go well either. I was hoping to get one of those take your life hits in there because they tend to not take your life if you have no life left. There we go. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, oh, I love Tunic, but that game is very hard. Fuck the monster. Eat that. So there was one of those situations where a power move didn't cost me anything, but because I was almost ready to die. That's that ice blast I was telling you about. That sucks. Santa Clarita Diet reference before that ever existed. Cool. To make the attack. Okay, by far the hardest part of this is the controls on the treadmill, activating when they shouldn't. The wheel is so sensitive that any minor vibration from pushing buttons moves it randomly forward or backward. something. Yay! I prefer the enemy clears. Got some Bugs Bunny opera bats now. Again, I'm assuming a very accurate depiction of baseball. Hate these guys. Slowing down is definitely worse than speeding up on the treadmill. I hate it so much. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure this out before the next stream. Probably gonna cut it off before the end of the game here because the frustration level is already terrible and the ending of the game is not exactly fun if you can't do slides. So let's see how we do. I'll play through this last set of quarters. Mechanical alligator. So common in American baseball. And it is a quarter muncher, like, there's no doubt. Oof. Hey! Oh, right. If it's one last hurrah. Indeed. Indeed. This, I think, would have probably cost me $15 to beat the first time at a 50-cent play. Come on. No love. Well, I mean, I'm 2 levels to the end. just am really getting annoyed with this treadmill. I'm gonna gruff the crime dog here with a Tommy gun, why not? The one thing that I am not loving about this game is no boss energy bars. Yes, I have, Brian, and thanks for joining. I want to feel strong for JQ, so because I'm going to be packing gear in and out, and we do know this is already going to be a physical shoot, so if you don't know Brian, I'm DIT, so I will be on set. Oof. All right, yeah. I'll keep playing. Just throwing like Axe. Just throwing like Axe body spray, right? For links for those of you in the UK. Drink your milk! So, for those who don't know, those bases, they're projectile weapons, but additionally the black ones are fast fire projectiles. So you can pick them up and blow out a bunch of them. These are great. So it's not a super long game. Well, I missed him. And yeah, just really turning into one of my favorite beat 'em ups. Not so much on a treadmill. It's not easy, Brian. It is not easy. The primary issue with it is that the treadmill has a very sensitive ring on it, and every time I do anything fast, it changes the speed of the treadmill. Now that is not easy. A lot of people don't know this, but Al Capone was actually jailed on animal abuse charges for hiring and abetting the delinquency of dogs in trench coats. Oh, Jesus. And there's your dog in a trench coat. Now, if I remember right, this guy sucks. He's very, very strong. Yeah, as you can see, those power hits are barely taking anything off of him. I don't even have him down to his second bar yet, and he is just myrtleating me. In fact, I have been myrtleated. Yeah, I think a conventional controller is the right way to go. I chose this one because of how it fits, but unfortunately, that's part of its problem. So yeah, a more conventional controller I won't have. Unfortunately, there's nothing to do right now, but I do like arcade buttons for arcade beat 'em ups. That being said, we've got to work within what we got. So I think we're going to do a Sega 6-button pad next time. the Saturn gate button. This thing sucks so bad. And yes, I can definitely handle the lack of authenticity for what is essentially an experiment. But thank you, Empty. That's definitely my plan moving forward. God, it gets so slow, which is hard. That's so much harder than little Babe Ruth. Picked him up. Okay, that time I didn't even touch it and it went down one. Oh no, we missed one of the items. What could it possibly be? Oh, it's billionaires. At least we got to beat a billionaire owner. This is the real joy of the game. All right. I mean, it could be young Ron DeSantis. Yeah, I just cannot get these runs with the controller janked up on and messing up the speed. Anyway, if anyone's interested in a game for me to try with this, like I said, I'll start doing polls soon, I think. But you know, I don't know that I've even got enough followers for that. I think I'm affiliate, but it's been so long. Yes, please. Alien vs. Predator's on the list. Consider it done. Oh, jeez. Does the coin sound come through when I hit the coins? Yeah, that was my thought, is I don't like exercising, but I like playing games. And, you know, the big issue here is the old cardio, as it were. I could pick a different player, but I choose not to. So that's what those ghost hands were. The ghosts of Mitt's past. Mitt Romney's. I mean, I've thought about that too, but I really like doing retro games, and I don't have any option for motion games up here. What I do have are shooting games. So I could do, you know, some old PS1 light gun games. And because I'm using the mister, I have a way to capture them. Knock that one out of the Peter Parker! Because there's spider balls. I don't know, that doesn't track. See, and then there's like that situation where just the decides to go completely insane. Give me a bomb for an elevator level that is requisite. I don't think that bats regulation. I'm pretty sure he'd get in trouble for that one. Oh, I hate these guys so much. Yeah, I think, Brian, the big issue is the controller. Trying hard not to just slam it down because I'm so pissed. I like that you do send the... See, I'm not even touching it, and it's still... All right, well, we got a couple of boss rushes, and then we are at the end, I believe. It was not. I honestly, apart from working with Ian, have not watched a lot of Brian David Gilbert. So I don't know if he did an exercise game stream, but if he did, that's really cool. So it was really nice working with him on A Point in Space. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, unfortunately, okay, here comes the airplane, I think. A little harder this time. Again, didn't touch it, and not touching it, and it is going nuts. The treadmill. So it's got a dial for speed, and the support that it has for magazines, books, everything like that doesn't have a bottom to it, so it just touches the dial. So I just need to either figure out a way to lock it in place or put some kind of block in to keep this higher up. But it's so sensitive. No, I can't. It's a smart dial, which is dumb. Nope. I'm just gonna try holding it. This sucks, but I have fast mode on, so I don't know if that's helping, but gotta love arcade games. Okay, last boss, I believe. So here we go. Dying. You get back here, Rudy Giuliani. Tommy the asshole. Oof. This button's gonna make this real tough. Work that bastard. Hey Mark, just playing some Ninja Baseball Batman here, trying to beat the game while on a treadmill, while fighting the controls of the treadmill more than I'm fighting anybody in the game. So that's where I'm at. Cool. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm gonna switch players. What the hell? See if maybe some speed is what I need. Huh. And for those of you that missed the intro, this is Ninja Baseball Batman, an Irem 92 arcade machine. Released. It was released in the US, but it wasn't really released in the US. There were a handful of cabs. And so it didn't really get noticed here until it was noticed as in parts of like retro game streams and stuff like that. This sucks. So it's a very fun game. Very not as difficult when you're not on a treadmill. But it was recently released on Mr. FPGA, along with a bunch of other Irem games. So the only way you could play it prior to this was a poor emulation in MAME. Like, it was really bad. Well, it wasn't really, that's not fair. It had some missing features. Oh my gosh. All right, I think that's all she wrote. So, very fun. I'm gonna keep doing this, hopefully Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm gonna try to get the camera set up a little better. Is it weird having it in profile? I was thinking of moving it to the front, which I think might be better because I'm just like always looking like I'm talking to my shoulder. Obviously, I'm going to get the audio cleaned up a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll move to front view. I'll figure out, I think I'll make the next game I play. Yeah, I'll actually make it Alien vs. Predator. Overall though, the setup's okay. It's just a lot of dangling wires. No, Merc, no. So, retro games for one. But you know, if you decide to say Gunstar Heroes, maybe I'll play Gunstar Heroes. I will not be finishing Gunstar Heroes. I would only expect to finish games that I can pump infinite quarters into. But yeah, that was Ninja Baseball Batman. that was me trying to get as fit as I can before we start shooting Journey Quest Season 4. Yes. And the one with the skateboards, excellent. Tony Hawk? If they had DJ Boy, I'd totally play that, but it's terrible. Also, I don't think I would be okay with playing the first level boss. I would have to turn the stream off for that. Yeah, find the name. But yeah, if you get a chance, I absolutely recommend trying out Ninja Baseball Batman. I absolutely do not recommend walking on a treadmill. Ever. It is terrible. I've walked a mile and a half though, so there's that. All right, well, thank you everybody. Have a great day, and it doesn't stop very quickly, and I will see you real soon.